Just imagine for a moment that there's one simple habit that can completely change the way you attract money. A hidden secret, quietly used by millionaires all over the world, but rarely shared clearly. This habit doesn't depend on luck, inheritance, or chance. It's available to anyone willing to learn. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. A lot of people believe that wealth only comes from hard work. But the truth is, there are plenty of people who work hard and still struggle financially. What sets millionaires apart from those who never reach abundance has more to do with how they think and act than how many hours they work. This habit is the key that separates scarcity from prosperity. What's interesting is that most people have already encountered this habit at some point. They just didn't realize it. It's found in ancient books, spiritual teachings, and even modern science. The problem is, most people overlook its importance and remain stuck in old patterns that limit their financial freedom. Here's the big revelation. Your mind works like a magnet. Whatever you feed your thoughts and emotions is what you end up attracting into your life. Millionaires understand this, even if only subconsciously. And they use this habit to align their energy with money. They don't just wish for wealth, they live as if they already have it. This millionaire habit is directly linked to reprogramming your mind. It's not about hard physical effort or complicated strategies. It's about adjusting the internal autopilot that controls 95% of your life. Once you activate this habit, attracting money becomes a natural result of your mental state. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is this habit? How can I apply it in my life? Don't worry, in this video, I'll guide you step by step. First, you'll understand the power of your mind, then how your subconscious controls your choices, and finally, how to install this habit in a simple way. The essential point is this. Wealth doesn't start in your wallet, it starts in your head. While most people look for external solutions, millionaires know it all begins within. The millionaire habit is above all a state of mind that redefines how you see money. Often, this habit starts with small changes. Changing the way you talk about money, replacing negative phrases with positive ones, being grateful for what you already have. These are daily tweaks that slowly reprogram your brain until thinking like a millionaire becomes second nature. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it's inevitable for those who practice consistently. Little by little, you'll begin to notice new opportunities, people, and paths that were once invisible to you. It's as if the universe instantly responds to the new frequency you're putting out. And that's exactly why I want you to stay with me until the end of this video, because in the conclusion, I'm going to share the key that almost no one talks about, a simple detail that can amplify this habit and help your mind attract money automatically. You won't want to miss this.
Your mind, the key to wealth. Everything you're experiencing today is a direct result of the thoughts you've nurtured in the past. Your mind works like fertile soil. If you plant seeds of prosperity, you'll harvest abundance. But if you plant scarcity, you'll reap limitations. That's why understanding your mind is essential to unlocking real wealth. Millionaires don't think about money the way most people do. While some associate money with fear or struggle, they see it as energy in constant motion. This shift in perspective changes everything because your mind shapes how you act, make decisions, and perceive the world. If you believe making money is hard, your mind will find ways to confirm that belief. On the other hand, if you truly believe the universe is abundant, you'll start noticing opportunities everywhere. It's like your eyes open doors that were always there. You just hadn't seen them before. Your mind has the power to attract exactly what you focus on. People who constantly complain about bills or debt tend to attract more situations that reinforce that pattern. Those who focus on solutions, gratitude, and possibilities attract circumstances that reflect prosperity. What you think about expands. Neuroscience shows that our thoughts create neural pathways. The more we repeat an idea, the stronger it becomes. This means that by consistently thinking about abundance, you're literally training your brain to seek wealth. It's science, not magic. The key is to recognize that every thought is like a request to the universe. When you think about scarcity, you're asking for more scarcity. When you think about prosperity, you're asking for more prosperity. Millionaires have learned to use this mechanism to their advantage by cultivating thoughts that keep them in a frequency of wealth. But it's not enough to just think positive thoughts superficially. You have to truly feel it. Your conscious mind can repeat phrases, but if your subconscious doesn't believe it, nothing changes. That's why aligning your thoughts and emotions is crucial for creating abundant financial reality. Here's a simple example. If you imagine yourself as wealthy, but feel fear or doubt, your energy will be out of alignment. But if you imagine yourself as wealthy and feel gratitude, confidence, and joy, you're sending a powerful message to the universe. This coherence is what separates average results from extraordinary ones. The good news is you can train your mind to operate this way. Practices like affirmations, visualization, and gratitude work because they create new neural connections. Gradually, your mind begins to accept abundance as a natural reality. Remember, wealth isn't about luck, it's about mindset. Your mind is the key that either opens or closes the doors to money. When you master your thoughts and emotions, money stops being a problem and becomes a natural result of your energy. The power of your subconscious mind. You may believe you're in conscious control of your life, but the truth is, 95% of your decisions and behaviors come from your subconscious. It works like an autopilot, repeating patterns you've had since childhood without you even realizing it. And that's exactly where the secret to mental reprogramming lies. Your conscious mind might decide it wants to prosper, but if your subconscious is programmed with beliefs rooted in scarcity, nothing will change. It's like trying to drive a car with the parking brake on. You press the gas, but you don't go anywhere. That's why understanding the power of your subconscious is essential for attracting wealth. This deeper level of your mind stores memories, emotions, and beliefs that shape your financial life. If you grew up hearing that money is hard to get, that message may still be stored in your subconscious today, blocking every attempt to build wealth. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. That means whatever you repeat with strong emotion, it accepts as truth. Millionaires understand this and feed their minds with images, words, and feelings of abundance until their subconscious accepts this new pattern as natural. Techniques like meditation, self-hypnosis, and repeating affirmations are gateways to accessing and reprogramming your subconscious. The more you practice, the more you replace old beliefs with new ones. It's like updating old software to a newer, more efficient version. What's truly remarkable is that once reprogrammed, your subconscious starts working in your favor, attracting the right people, opportunities, and ideas that speed up your prosperity. You'll find yourself acting differently without even realizing it because your inner foundation has shifted. Many people try to change through willpower alone and end up frustrated. It's like trying to change the tip of an iceberg without touching what's beneath the surface. The subconscious is that hidden part that controls almost everything. That's why the millionaire habit is deeply tied to training your subconscious. When you install beliefs of wealth deep within, money begins to flow naturally, without unnecessary struggle. This process might feel slow at first, but with each repetition you strengthen this new programming. Over time, thinking like a wealthy person stops being an exercise and becomes second nature. That's when your financial life truly begins to transform. Reprogramming your subconscious isn't just possible, it's inevitable for those who practice consistently, and that's the real power. When your inner mind accepts abundance, nothing can stop it from manifesting in your outer world.
Limiting beliefs about money. Now that you understand the power of your subconscious, it's time to face the beliefs that might be sabotaging your prosperity. Many of these beliefs take root in childhood, coming from phrases repeated by parents, teachers, or society. Sayings like, "money can't buy happiness," or "rich people are dishonest," or "if you're born poor, you'll die poor," are classic examples of limiting beliefs. They embed themselves in your subconscious and end up controlling your choices without you even realizing it. These beliefs create an invisible barrier between you and wealth. Even if you work hard, your mind finds ways to confirm scarcity. It's like there's an invisible ceiling you just can't break through. The first step to freeing yourself is to identify the negative phrases you repeat to yourself about money. Often you might find yourself saying these things automatically, without even thinking about the impact they have. A powerful technique is to write down all the negative beliefs that come to mind and then question them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or, who told me this? Questions like these help weaken the grip of these old ideas. When you realize these beliefs were just repetitions of what others said, you begin to gain freedom. After all, just because someone else believed it doesn't mean you have to keep believing it too. The next step is replacement. For every limiting belief, create a corresponding positive affirmation. If you used to say, "Money is hard to make," replace it with, "Money flows to me in unexpected and abundant ways." The secret is repetition. The more you feed your subconscious with new affirmations, the more it accepts them as reality. Soon enough, these empowering beliefs become a natural part of your thinking. Freeing yourself from limiting beliefs is like opening a dam that was blocking the flow of prosperity. Suddenly, things start moving more easily because there are no more internal barriers holding you back. And this is exactly where the magic happens. When you break the invisible chains of scarcity, you make room for the millionaire habit to fully take root in your life. Affirmations and mental commands. Now that you understand how limiting beliefs influence your life, it's time to replace them with something far more powerful: affirmations and mental commands. These tools can shape your subconscious and align your mind with prosperity. Affirmations work because, when repeated consistently and with emotion, they create new neural pathways. It's like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. The same goes for your mind. The key to creating effective affirmations is to use positive phrases stated in the present tense and filled with emotion. For example, "I am worthy of wealth." "Money flows to me easily." "I attract opportunities every day." The more you believe and feel these words, the more your subconscious accepts them as true. Another important detail is repetition. Just as negative beliefs were ingrained in you over years, affirmations need to be repeated daily to feel natural. Consistency turns words into reality. But it's not enough to just repeat them mechanically, you have to feel them. When you say an affirmation and genuinely feel the corresponding emotion, joy, confidence, gratitude, the message is absorbed by your subconscious much more powerfully. To make this even more effective, you can combine affirmations with visualization. When you say, "I am prosperous," close your eyes and imagine yourself living that prosperity. Your brain doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality, and this accelerates manifestation. Many millionaires use this process daily. Right before bed or first thing in the morning, they take a few minutes to reinforce their prosperous identity mentally. It's a simple but extremely effective way to keep the mind aligned with wealth. One practical technique is to record your own affirmations and listen to them repeatedly throughout the day. This creates an auditory environment of prosperity that reprograms your subconscious even while you're doing other things. Over time, you'll notice subtle changes in how you think and act. Situations that once seemed difficult begin to flow more naturally. The millionaire habit settles within you almost effortlessly. Remember, your words are seeds. If you plant phrases of abundance, you'll harvest prosperity. Affirmations and mental commands aren't magic. They're reprogramming tools that turn your mind into a magnet for wealth.
The power of daily visualization. In addition to affirmations, daily visualization is one of the most powerful practices for accelerating your results with the law of attraction. It involves creating clear, detailed mental images of what you desire, as if it were already real.
Your brain doesn't distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's actually experienced. When you visualize wealth with genuine emotion, you activate the same areas of your brain that would light up if you were truly living that experience. This programs your mind and body to attract those situations into your life. Many top-performing athletes use this technique to enhance their results. They visualize themselves winning even before the competition begins. The same principle applies to finances. Visualizing abundance prepares your mind to recognize it in real life. A simple practice is to set aside 5 minutes each day to close your eyes and imagine what your life would be like with financial abundance. Picture the details: your home, your daily routine, the feelings of freedom and security. The more vivid the mental image, the stronger the impact on your subconscious. The key is to engage all your senses. Don't just see the scene. Try to smell the air, hear the sounds, and feel the emotions tied to prosperity. The more real the visualization feels, the faster your brain will accept it as truth. To make this even more effective, choose a fixed time each day. Right after waking up or just before sleeping are ideal moments, as your subconscious is more receptive during these times. Daily practice creates consistency and reinforces the millionaire mindset. You can also use vision boards, collages of images that represent your goals. Looking at them daily strengthens your mental visualization and keeps your focus on what you want to manifest. Many people report that after a few weeks of consistent visualization, they begin noticing curious coincidences. The right people, ideas, and opportunities start appearing unexpectedly. This isn't just chance. It's your mind filtering reality to align with what you've been visualizing. Visualization isn't just about dreaming. It's about preparing your mind and body to live the life you desire. When you already feel like you're living your desired future, your present actions naturally align to make it happen. When done daily, visualization becomes an automatic and powerful habit. Soon enough, you'll realize that living in abundance isn't just possible, it's inevitable, because your mind already believes it's your natural reality. Gratitude as a magnet for abundance. If there's one simple yet incredibly powerful practice to accelerate your results, it's gratitude. It not only changes how you see life, but also adjusts your energetic vibration to attract even more reasons to be thankful. When you focus on what you already have that's positive, you send your subconscious the message that you live in abundance. As a result, your mind starts seeking and attracting situations that reinforce this reality of prosperity. Science shows that grateful people have higher levels of dopamine and serotonin, the hormones responsible for feelings of well-being. This creates a cycle of positivity that keeps your mind in the ideal state for manifestation. One effective practice is keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down at least 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small. What matters is the genuine feeling of appreciation. Another technique is to express gratitude in real time. When you receive something simple, a smile, help from someone, or even a meal, take a moment to mentally give thanks. This reinforces your perception of constant abundance in your daily life. Gratitude also acts as an antidote to scarcity thinking. It's impossible to feel grateful and complain at the same time. When you choose gratitude, you automatically cut off the negative energy that blocks prosperity. Millionaires and successful people often practice gratitude not because they're already rich, but because they know this mindset attracts even more opportunities. They give thanks for what they have and also for what's on its way. An advanced technique is to practice gratitude in advance. Instead of waiting for something to happen before feeling thankful, act as if you've already received it. This sends your subconscious the message that abundance is already here. Little by little, your mind starts recognizing wealth where it once saw only lack. This shift in focus is what turns gratitude into a true magnet for prosperity. When gratitude becomes a daily habit, you stop chasing money. Instead, money starts coming to you because your energy is already in tune with universal abundance.
Energy and vibration. Everything in the universe is energy, and money is no exception. It responds to the vibrational frequency you emit with every thought, emotion, and action. If your energy is low, you attract scarcity. If it's high, you attract prosperity. Think of your vibration like a radio station. If you tune into fear and doubt, you'll receive experiences that match that frequency. But if you tune into confidence, joy, and gratitude, life begins bringing you situations aligned with those emotions. Many people don't realize it, but daily habits can drain your energy. Complaining, criticizing, consuming negative news, or spending time in toxic environments lower your frequency and push financial opportunities away. On the other hand, simple practices like meditation, mindful breathing, and physical exercise can raise your vibration almost instantly. This not only improves your well-being, but also aligns your energy with the flow of abundance. The music you listen to, the movies you watch, and even the conversations you have directly influence your vibration. Choosing uplifting content is a powerful way to keep your mind tuned to prosperity. Your environment also reflects your energy. Cluttered, chaotic spaces give off a vibe of confusion and block the flow of money. A clean, organized space, however, promotes clarity and opportunities. One powerful habit is to start your day by raising your vibration. This could be through affirmations, positive music, or a few minutes of visualization. It sets the energetic tone for everything you'll experience. Millionaires understand this and treat their energy as a precious resource. They avoid wasting it on pointless arguments or situations that drain their focus. Energy is invisible wealth, and those who manage it well attract money more easily. When you maintain a high vibration, you don't need to chase money. Opportunities come to you naturally because your frequency is already aligned with what you desire. Remember, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. If your energy is scarcity, the universe responds with scarcity. If your energy is prosperity, the universe responds with abundance. Your vibration is the key. The role of effortless discipline. Many people believe discipline is heavy and requires extreme willpower. But when it comes to the millionaire habit, discipline doesn't have to be painful. It can be light, natural, and even enjoyable when structured well. The secret is turning small practices into automatic habits. Just like brushing your teeth without thinking, you can train your mind to repeat prosperity exercises daily without conscious effort. Affirmations, visualizations, and gratitude, when practiced daily, stop feeling like chores and become part of your lifestyle. At this point, you no longer have to force yourself. It's simply who you are. Millionaires get this. They don't see their mental routines as boring tasks, but as investments in themselves. This shift in perspective makes discipline easier and more consistent. To get started, choose one simple habit and make it a daily routine. It could be writing down 3 things you're grateful for, or repeating an affirmation before bed. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Gradually, add new practices. As you notice positive results, your motivation grows and discipline strengthens naturally. Expansion happens without feeling forced or sacrificial. Another essential step is creating triggers to reinforce your habits. For example, keep a gratitude journal by your bed or set phone reminders to repeat affirmations. This helps keep the practice alive until it becomes automatic. Your brain loves patterns. The more you repeat an action, the more your subconscious takes over, saving energy. That's why habits are so powerful. They turn conscious actions into unconscious routines. When discipline feels light, you realize that reprogramming your mind isn't a struggle. It's a natural process. This is when the millionaire habit truly takes root and money begins flowing without resistance. True discipline doesn't weigh you down. It sets you free. When you create automatic habits of prosperity, living in abundance becomes as natural as breathing. Now that you understand the millionaire habit and how to reprogram your mind, it's clear that true wealth starts within you. Your thoughts, emotions, and habits are the building blocks of your prosperity. Throughout this video, we've explored how your subconscious, beliefs, affirmations, visualization, and gratitude form a powerful system. When applied consistently, they turn your mind into a true magnet for money. The big lesson is this: you don't need to struggle or work yourself to exhaustion to prosper. You just need to align your energy and train your mind to vibrate at the right frequency. The rest happens naturally. The millionaire habit isn't exclusive to rich people. It's available to anyone who decides to practice and commit. The difference between those who build wealth and those who stay stuck in scarcity lies in taking action. Starting today, you can choose to begin small. One affirmation, one visualization, one moment of gratitude. Every step counts. Over time, you'll find this routine becomes as automatic as breathing. Money shouldn't be seen as something distant, but as an energy that's already around you, ready to flow in your direction. All you need to do is create inner space to receive it. Your mind is your greatest tool, and now you hold the key to using it to your advantage. Just choose every day to feed thoughts of abundance instead of scarcity. If this content resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll keep sharing secrets and techniques to transform your mind and your financial life. And there's more. Another incredible video is waiting for you on the screen. In it, you'll discover another powerful secret to amplify your results with the law of attraction and accelerate your prosperity. Click now to watch, because this knowledge might be the missing piece in your abundance puzzle. And remember, your mind is already millionaire. It's just waiting for you to activate the right habit.